This is take 5, I think. What the fuck? Hi, welcome back. What a warm welcome, right? But hi. Uh, I don't know where to start. Honestly, this week, this is the introduction. If you're new here, this is Artist Way book that I'm reading, and we're on week 3, and we're doing week 3 check-in, review, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I feel so confused right now. No, I'm not actually. I need coffee. Where do I start? Flash news. I got rejected from the film school that I applied to. This is where we start from. Let's talk about that. I don't know how Julian knows all the things, but she kind of knew it coming, I think. I was having a really good day. Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, I don't remember. And I get the mail from the film school, and I've been checking my mail every day, thinking that, oh, did I miss something? Did I miss something? Is it in a junk? Is it in like spam? So when it finally like popped up on my screen, I was like, fuck. And I opened the letter, and it says in German, "We're sorry, we're not inviting you. We decided not to invite you for the exam, so I'm rejected from the school." And I'm sitting there like, ooh, okay. Okay. This is what happened. And you know what? I'm so glad that my sister and my friend was there, that they really comforted me, and I didn't let myself be alone in that moment. So I kind of like let my emotions, I let them out with them. At first, I pep talked myself with these positivity talks, like, oh, life goes on. Oh, you will keep moving forward. This is one rejection. It's not the first rejection, but this rejection doesn't mean anything. They were not looking for you probably right now, but you can try again next year. Maybe you can try something else. Something good will happen. So, all the positive talk. And then at night, I sat down and I was like fucking angry at myself. I was so angry because I shut anger somewhere there, and I couldn't express the anger. I couldn't let it out. I put it in a cage, and I told the anger like, oh no, you cannot react to this. I was so angry at myself because like, can't I just be angry for a day maybe? Like everyone can be angry, why not me? And all my life I've tried to be muted every time I'm angry. Like muted. I go numb. I go blank face when I'm angry. I was like, can't I just be fucking angry? And then I take a walk outside, and I take my CD player with me. It's so random, but the first CD that I take from my collection box is Demi Lovato's Holy Fuck. I said, fuck yeah. Fuck yes, I'm listening to this right now. It's pop rock album. I love it very much. And I'm listening to this music. Volume is like really high. Go outside, I walk. It's really sunny, it's really warm. It kind of gets on my nerves. And then her voice, like Demi's such an inspiration to me. Cannot lie. She's my childhood savior, like pop icon for me. And I can feel anger in her voice, and I'm like, oh my god, she's releasing her anger, and it's so powerful to hear. And I was like, fuck yes, I'm angry right now. I don't know what like why I'm angry. I mean, I know why I'm angry, but I don't know what about. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm angry about myself. I'm angry that I didn't get into school. I'm angry because I could do so much better. I'm angry because I just want to be angry. And it was so good. I could finally breathe, like I walked till I finished listening to the whole album. Then I sat down in my Theory Park neighborhood, and then I wrote it all out. A lot of pages. These are basically my angry notes here. And as I was writing, I caught myself noticing, what does my anger want to say to me? And coincidence, you say, whatever you say, I say, it's the universe that is literally watching me and hearing me right now. And then I start reading The Artist's Way, and Julia is talking about anger. Girl, how the fuck do you know I'm angry? How the fuck do you know I want to be angry? And I'm reading about this anger as it's like, she's so normal about it. And she finally like, it was really freeing to read about anger, that we need to let ourselves be angry sometimes. It's okay. And just reading that, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm so happy that I'm angry. And she's talking about how anger can direct us to the right direction. Because if we listen to anger, it can talk to us, just like sadness, just like the happiness. It can show us the way. She mentioned this word, anger is direction, anger is strength. It gives us this strong urge to do something, and it can be the start of your work, your inspiration. It makes us want to do something better, you know? She definitely says something different, but that's the whole point. It was so freeing. Oh my god, I cannot get over that. Like, I was so proud to be angry. And then I wrote these things down. I finally found the spot that was missing, the thing that was missing. I finally realized that it just didn't work out because, one, I could do better. I could actually do better. I could actually have done the movie that I applied way much better. And I knew it. And I knew it deep down. When I was editing it, I knew it. This is not what I want it to be. But I still just, I still sent it. Then I kind of gaslighted myself into thinking that it was good. So I'm sitting there next day thinking okay, I'm not angry anymore. Now what? And at first, this rejection, this is one thing that I also wanted to mention, and Julia also talks about that. When you get rejection, the doubt comes to your head, and you're suddenly, this can happen, and it kind of happened to me for a few hours. You kind of doubt yourself. You're thinking I'm not good enough. It was not good enough. It's not good enough. And throughout your whole fucking life, you're I'm not good enough. And that is exactly why you're stuck. That is exactly why you start this journey. And this rejection is really tricky, and how you treat this rejection is really tricky, because it can put you right back where you started. It can put you in this depressive, stuck episode. And it can happen if you do not let yourself experience all these emotions, if you shut down, And for a moment I had a doubt. I felt this doesn't make a sense. I even questioned my artist way journey, why am I doing this? Nothing's changing. It's been 3 weeks, okay? And there is so much progress, and then I quickly reminded myself, because I have all the notes here, and I quickly reminded myself that, I did this for the past few weeks, and, I felt okay, do not overreact. I'm not overreacting right now. I need to take a deep breath. It's okay, I'm angry. It's okay, I'm sad right now. Tomorrow, I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to, see how it is. I'm not going to make any assumptions for tomorrow. I'm not going to make any assumptions for my future, okay? I'm going to experience all of it today, and whatever happens tomorrow, it can happen tomorrow. Let's just be in the moment, okay? I didn't want it to ruin my day because of this questioning everything. Yeah, then I was sad and angry again because I couldn't buy Lady Gaga's tickets, and it's been a dream of mine, my childhood dream, to see Lady Gaga live and listen to her and see her, attend her concert, because her concerts are so iconic. But I couldn't get a ticket, even though I was in the queue really early on, and it was sold out, and I was sad and angry again, but and disappointed, and I felt oh my god, this week is so bad. Why is everything happening this way this week? Bad day after bad day. And yeah, I just I let myself be in that moment as I was, angry, sad, confused, frustrated. Anything that I was experiencing, I let myself experience it. And at the same time, I was writing about these reactions. And it really helped me. And besides that, I was also doing morning pages. And let me tell you, this week, and we'll be done with this diary. This is 1 week of pages left. And here is all of my 3 weeks worth of morning pages. I'm actually really proud. This is a lot of writing. I don't know what's here. I'm not planning to read it at all, but the thing is that it's helping me again. And after a couple of days, I think on Friday, or on Tuesday or Friday. Well, I think on Friday, yeah. I decided to go to movies, and I was planning to watch either Conclave, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly right now, I don't remember the names, but Conclave, or, the new movie where Robert Pattinson is the main character. Is it called Mikey? I don't know. I was planning to watch that, and when I went in the theater, cinema, turns out there is none of the movies there showing, and it's only some Snow White, Minecraft movies. I was fuck this, I'm here, I'm still gonna watch something, so I bought a ticket for a Minecraft movie. So it's so weird, and it just lightened up my day. It was night, but it just lightened up it was a highlight of my week, okay? It was so funny, and honestly, I was questioning myself, what am I doing here every other 10 minutes? But also it got me emotional, and it was talking about the big sister, there was like the big sister character, and I related to her a lot, and I was like seeing, I was like crying, like same girl, like I'm going through that right now. And also the whole movie is basically about the rejected artists from the real world, and they go to this Minecraft overworld, whatever it's called, like Minecraft world, where they build and fight for their like goals, and you know, they're like using their creativity. And in the end of the movie, at the end of the movie, they got to choose whether they can stay in a dream state world or go back to the real world. And they all go back to the real world, into the real world, to use their creativity in there as well. Because this older sister character mentions to the other creative character, like, and she says something like that: the real world needs your creativity there. And it just, I felt it. It was like, oh my God, like what the fuck? Like God is listening to me. Like God, the universe, whatever, is taking me all this way in a cinema to watch the Minecraft movie so I can hear that line. And I was like, fuck yes, like the real world needs my art. But the real world needs everyone, every artist to share their art. And when you're an artist, you're creating art because it needs to be shared. It needs to be like touched by someone. It needs to be seen by someone so they can feel whatever you're feeling, or maybe there's something different, because it's just so important. You know, like art is so important to me and for the world itself. And fuck, like you can get rejected many times, but it does not change the fact that you are an artist and you want to create, okay? And it's a constant circle of thinking and doubting yourself, and I don't know, then finding strength to overcome that, then fighting for your dreams again, and creating, and then, I don't know, this is how it goes. So the movie thing was my artist date, and when the movie finished, I was like, fuck, like, why am I crying on this? Like, what the fuck? It was like me and some high school boys or something. I don't know, whatever. And yeah, it was just really funny. Like when I came out from the cinema, I was like laughing at myself. It's like, okay. And then I remember there was this audiovisual exhibition in a club. It's called Mutant Radio. Yeah, that's the location. And I was like, okay, I'm alone. My artist date can go on. And I took myself there and I attended it. And I'm so glad I went there, because I'm also like experimenting with the touch designer. And basically they're artists, collaborative artists, and like solo shows as well. And they were taking the stage and they were like playing the music alongside with the visuals. And it was like touch designer visual stuff, you know what I mean? And it was so nice. I really felt inspired, and it was so fun. I thought that, oh my God, like I'm alone. It could be fun to have someone else with me right now. But I also like found myself just really enjoying the moment. I was laughing. I was like applauding everyone and just being myself. You know, I was just appreciating whatever I was consuming at the moment, whatever I was seeing and experiencing. And yeah, then I left and I was happy. Like I came back home so like full with this, I don't know, there is this energy, like good energy, you know, when you see something that like art that can affect you in a good and positive way, it just fills you up. There is so much energy in you after that. And you have this urge to create immediately. That is exactly why I always remember the time I spent in the studio with my other artists my friends who are artists, and we attended the same university, and we had the same studio, so I shared the studio with them, and we were working together. So like if I saw something that someone created and really, really enjoyed, it kept me like, I don't know, motivated, and I wanted to sit down and like do something, like make something, create something. So that is exactly why artists should create, because it can just be a reminder for someone else to like go and do their job as well, besides appreciating your art, obviously. Yeah. Okay, should I read some stuff like from the book? Ask and you shall receive. Knock and it shall be opened to you. Me at the Minecraft movie. Chance favors only the prepared mind. If you think about it, like you get a chance when you can take it. Chance is always powerful. Let your hook be always cast in the pod where you least expect it. There will be a fish. And this is by Ovid. And this reminded me of David Lynch talking about catching ideas as fishing. You know, like you need to always write your ideas. You don't know when the best idea comes. You don't know when the award-winning idea comes to you. So you need to be ready to catch it. You need to, like, your hook should be there in the pond. So like when you least expect it, it will come. So that is why you need to be consistent in your work. That is why when you're creating, you need to be like creating every day, every I don't know, when you have this idea, you need to do it. You need to do it. You need to write it. You need to paint it. You need to film it. We say we are scared of failure, but what frightens us more is the possibility of success. Whatever you think you can do or believe you can do, begin it. Action has magic, grace, and power in it. This is by Goethe. And then she talked about shame. And this is really good. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger, period. Okay, this was, I think, on Saturday. So I was, again, in the neighborhood park. I was writing and I was listening to Patti Smith's album that my close friend Shao gifted me. And I haven't actually listened to the whole album before, so it was like the first real experience of listening to the Easter album. The coincidence, again, whatever, is that it's almost Easter, and I was like, okay, all right, wait, what? And there is this line, Isabella, We're Rising, she's singing about, I don't remember which song is that, but I cried, and I was like so sad. I was listening to this album, and like, I didn't care who was watching me, I was like crying in public. I didn't care. I just felt I wanted to cry, and I cried, okay? And as soon as I stopped crying, the album finished playing, and I like let myself be still, like in present moments, and just hear the outside world. And like I said, and I wrote about this week and how it inspired me, how this rejection, like sadness, anger, everything that I experienced, it was for something better. It was something good that I gained in myself. I gained the power and I gained the courage. And I mentioned this in the diary where I wrote, the urge and desire to make films have not rejected me, so I will move towards it again. And at some point, I'm going to insert a video of that because I had a moment where I was like, oh, I'm so fucking proud of myself. And then I had this question here, and you're going to watch it right now. But if I don't say that, I will use this video. And as soon as I told myself, like, I'm so proud of myself, and I wrote it down, I'm so proud of myself. And I was like, are you proud of yourself? Like, what are you proud of yourself? What have you accomplished? This is where Julia talked about shame. Like, it's all connected to your childhood and how everyone kind of shamed you, asking, how dare you say that? How dare you touch this jewelry box? How dare you open this, like, I don't know, dryer? How dare you do that? How dare you? And it's just like, oh, it makes sense, right? Every time you do something that out of curiosity, maybe, you're like, how dare you do that in your head? And yeah, not blaming it on parents or older people, but yeah, this is how it worked. This is how it works. It's not me. This is written in a book, okay? And I can relate to it. If you cannot relate to it, if you think it in a different way, okay. But it's the way it is. So, yeah, I'm proud of myself because I survived that week. I'm proud of myself because I didn't shut down. I overcame this situation with experiencing it, going through it, living in it, writing it out, and reflecting on it. So now I feel like I have plenty of space to experiment again, to open new doors, to welcome whatever possibilities come to me. And I am working on a script. The ideas are in my head. We're getting there, okay? It's been tough, but we're getting there. Here are some storyboards that I made. Yeah. What else? I did the tasks. I think I haven't done the last 2 tasks. That's bad. But yeah. Again, the tasks kind of put me in the past. I had to remind myself a couple of things and reflect on them. But it was a nice way of reminding myself things. I love it. Like, lots of ideas, lots of scenes that I put here. Yeah. I'm proud of myself. That's it. I cannot wait to experience this week, new week, week 4. And you know what? I don't know what happened, girl, but my outro is kind of like cut. It vanished. So, yeah, I'm excited for the new week, and I'm excited to update you next week. And I'm excited for you to have an exciting week. Go and do something nice for yourself, okay? Like, you deserve that. You deserve that, and you deserve to be proud of yourself. It's okay. No shame in that. Yeah. I'm feeling so much better now. And yeah, that's it. See ya. Bye, bye, bye. Love ya.